Hi, good afternoon, guys. Just doing a quick recap of our lessons this week on WeVideo. You should have watched the Ed Puzzle tutorial and turned that assignment in by now. And then what I did during class this week is I kind of highlighted a couple different things in there, including all of the icons and the different parts. All right, so first of all, you'll notice right now I'm in the stock media. That's the star. Okay, and this is where you can search for pretty much anything that you want. Right now I have a search in for backgrounds, and I've got numerous backgrounds that have shown up here. Okay, in addition to the ones we have over here under the common backgrounds that are most commonly used. So you can pretty much search for whatever you want under the stock media. You're going to find videos, you're going to find pictures, you're going to find music, etc. And you can change those settings here if you just want videos, or if you just want images, or if you just want audio. All right. So some pretty cool options there as far as the stock media. And again, you can search pretty much for anything. I did dogs in class the other day, but I can add mountains and I can do whatever I want, and I'm going to find all kinds of cool things. Now, again, you're going to have, anytime you select these videos, you're going to have the preview screen. I'm going to just close and make this a little bit smaller here. It's going to let me. It doesn't look like it. But anytime you click on a video, it's going to preview over here. All right. And again, some pretty epic looking videos. It'll tell you how long the video is here. Okay, this one's 26 seconds. This one here is only 5 seconds, so it's just a quick shot. Okay, that might even just be a still frame. All right. So your stock media is going to allow you to search for whatever you want, pretty much. Okay, my media. This is media that I have uploaded to the computer. Okay. I've got my summer account open here, so there's a bunch of stuff in here that I did with my Upward Bound crew when we created a huge video with my WeVideo class this summer. Okay, so if you want to upload something here, you're going to go to Import, and you can either upload things from the Google Drive or from your computer. Okay, if you have your own device, some of these other social areas will be accessible as well, but not on your own school Chromebook. So if I go browse to select, I can go right in here into my Chromebook files and find music or photos or videos that I may have downloaded. I could plug my USB into the Chromebook and add it to my camera, and I could get additional files, photos and videos, etc. from my cameras, and then on my iPhone or on my Galaxy or Pixel phone, whatever kind of phone that you have. All right, so I could add anything from there as well. And again, if you have stuff saved in the Google Drive, that's another location that you can import media from. Okay, next up we've got text. A lot of cool options here. Okay, again, once we get the code, we will have access to all of these. This account I'm in now actually has a code, has the code set up. But again, your previews will come up over here. Okay, for the text. And again, you've got some static ones that don't move. You have some in season, okay, for the different holidays, etc. I think there might even be some birthday ones in there. And then they've got some call outs. Some of these are kind of cool too. All right, next up is our audio. Obviously, those are sounds and music. Again, when you click on these, it's going to preview over here. All types of styles. Again, they've got some sound effects in here, which are kind of cool. Timber. Yeah. So lots of different sounds here. And again, you can upload your own music. And if I go back to my MIDI media here, I can go down and look and find music that I had uploaded. Like here's some here. Here's a song. Okay, so that's music that was not on WeVideo, but I had to upload it. Okay, and we have a website we're going to use for that. I was just informed that we have to get it unblocked, but it is in your Google Classroom with the assignment link. All right. Okay, next up we've got our transitions. These are pretty cool. I'll show you in a moment how those work, but basically this is how your videos and photos and even text is going to transfer from one item to another. Okay, so there's kind of some neat effects there. And then, of course, our backgrounds, which I mentioned earlier. These are your popular ones. Again, you can search for any background. They've got solid colors. They've got overlays. Some of these are fun. Like there's the beating heart. Okay, they've got like some explosions and different animations there. They've got some frames too. A couple of these are, I think, animated, and some of them aren't. All right, so basically what I'm going to do here is put together a very quick video. I'm going to throw a background or two in here first. Now, again, down here in our timeline, this is what this is, kind of our storyboard timeline down here. This is where you build everything, okay? Typically, you're going to want your backgrounds behind everything, just like we did on Pixlr. Okay, it's going to be the same concept there with the layers. Okay, so I'm just going to do, like 4 real quick backgrounds here. And again, if I want to make these a little bigger, I can usually drag them out and make them bigger. Okay, there's a few that you cannot do that with, but most of them you can. My video too here, I mean, I typically will have like 4 layers of videos, and you can add those right here with the add new video or audio option. Okay, so I add a track here, and now I've got 3 different layers here for videos, and I can add more to that. All right, so now I'm going to go over to my stock media, and I'm just going to look for something. I kind of like these mountain ones. This one was kind of cool here. I'm going to drag that one down here. All right, and again, sometimes you can extend the videos, sometimes you can't. There is a way to slow them down and speed them up, which we'll get into another day. And then maybe I want to put a little bit of text on top of that. And again, I want to make sure I'm doing my layers correctly so everything shows up. All right, so I'm going to drag that down here. Again, I can put it wherever I want the text to end up showing up. Okay, and again, a lot of times you can make these a little bit bigger. So that would be 9, 8 seconds, 7. So you can extend that out however you want. So if we want a 10-second clip, okay, there it is. Maybe I want it like midway through. And then when I double click on that, I can actually do the editing for it. So again, you can change, what the font style is. To your liking. It's limited. And then whatever you want it to say. So maybe I'm going to do a little video on mountains. And I can change my text there. Okay, again, I can change the colors of things if I want. Again, you can play around that to suit it, however you want it to look. And again, over here, I can move it around. If I want it up here, I can actually make the size a little bit bigger if I want by scaling it up. All right, so there's different things you can do with that. And again, you can preview this here to see what it's going to look like. Once you're happy, you're going to save your changes. Okay, you've got your playhead here. Again, this down here is your storyboard timeline. Okay, so now I've got my playhead in place. I can preview over here on my preview screen. Again, you'll notice the text isn't coming up yet because it's not there on the storyboard yet. All right, there it comes. Looks like it came in a little bit high, not bad, but I might want to drop that down. Okay, now the other thing I'm noticing here is I don't see my backgrounds. So I'm going to go in and make a couple of adjustments. I think I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go here to my video. And the reason I can't see the backgrounds is because my video is actually as big as the background. So if I can go in and change that scale so it's a little bit smaller, I can actually come here and change the location of it. If I wanted to do something different at the beginning and the end, I can do that here. So at the start, maybe it's there. At the end, maybe I want it to be down in the other corner. I can kind of have it float across the screen. All right, so again, you've got some different options there. You've got some fade in options too as well. Like you can, if you want it to fade in for a couple seconds, from like a 20% up to 100% visibility, have it fade out at the end to 0%. Again, there's a lot of different things you can do. Over here, you've got color keying. If I wanted to take a background out, like I would do right here with my green screen, obviously, I just take the dropper. That's the dropper. And I click on whatever color I want to take out. This is probably not going to work well in the video just because, yeah, as you can see, this isn't a good one to do that on. So I would not save the changes on that. Okay, because I don't want to mess it up. I would come back here now and make my adjustments. Let's start it a little smaller. Okay, and then we'll have it kind of float to the bottom corner over here as we're going. All right. And my fade, I had my 2 seconds here. Okay, I did a 20%, and I did for 1 second 100 to 0. So I'll save the changes now on that. Again, come back here to my preview. So now because I made it smaller, now I can see my background with the video actually playing. As you can see, it's slowly moving toward the bottom of the right corner. And you're seeing the different backgrounds show up. Again, my text just went away because that's when I told it to go away, right around the 18 mark here. All right, if I want to add some music in, again, I can go to stock media. Maybe I want to put in rock and roll. I don't even know what that's going to come up with, but I'll do audio, see if there's anything there. Nice, this one's kind of cool. So when I drag audio in, that goes way down on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it down. I actually have to drag, I can't see my bottom layer because there it is. I had to scroll it down. Okay, so now I've got music in my background. So those are pretty much the elements we covered in class. Again, we can resize things here. We can add more layers if we want to this, but those are kind of the basics. So at the end of the week for our assignment, what you're going to need to do is play around with it after watching your Ed puzzle and you're going to take a screenshot on the My Media, okay, and show your storyboard down here with what you've got, and just turn that in on the Google Classroom. All right. And that will be your grade for this week. There will also be another assignment being posted later on today or tomorrow morning for you guys to complete, just to kind of review some of the things we've covered, some simple questions, and making sure you know what icons are what and so forth. All right. So have fun with this, and I will see you guys very soon.